So I'm realizing that I might have forgotten something in here. Not too important, but... Nah, maybe I should save that for later. No, it might disappear, never mind. It might be a good idea to get it now. This, right here. I'm not sure if this can disappear off of corpses, but I'm gonna take it anyways. Yeah, so that just reminded me. I need to go back to Nellis as well. Because there's one of those tapes over there. Okay, now... I want to head... I think I'm gonna do the Brotherhood stuff now. I want to head, where is it? Like, right in here somewhere? I'm heading back to RepCon. So there was a reason why I, got rid of Boone. Fiend Hideout. Okay. But there was a reason that I ditched Boone, and I need to find the trading post. Where is it at again?
Hey, no offense, but you look like you've traveled a long way down some bad roads. Where'd you come from?
Oh, you know, the grave.
Huh. Well, in that case, I take it back. You look pretty good, given the circumstances. Well, welcome then. I'm Veronica. I live in a hole in the ground. Well, a bunker, if you want to get technical. I think it sounds more interesting my way. But I'm not there much anymore. I'm usually out here picking up food and supplies for my family. Whatever they need. Yeah, I'm not worried. They can handle themselves. But somebody has to get the groceries, know what I mean? And actually these days, I think they'd rather have me out here anyway. But that's a whole other story. So listen, can I ask you something on the level?
Sure.
I had a run-in with this group calling themselves the Brotherhood of Steel. Pretty strange bunch. Do you know anything about them?
Yeah, a little bit.
Well, that shouldn't be a problem for me. I can't afford anything like that. Hey, so where are you headed anyway?
I just kind of, you know, bounce around.
Just wherever the wind takes you, huh? I like that. Keeps things interesting. I'll be honest. You're the first person I've run across out here that looks like he can really handle himself. There are places I've never been to that'd be too dangerous for just me. What do you think? Maybe we could travel together. Help each other out.
Alright.
Now you're talking. One thing you should know first, though. I ask you about the Brotherhood because I'm one of them. I know, but I had to know how you react when I told you. We have made a lot of enemies. You still okay bringing me along?
Yeah, sure.
Sure, just don't ever ask me if your outfit makes you look fat. Well, thanks for taking a chance on a naive young girl from California with stars in her eyes and a pneumatic gauntlet on her hand. Let's hit the road, huh?
There's one other person I want to talk to. This guy down here.
Is there some reason I should be talking to you?
I know, I'd like to see what you have for sale.
Am I selling? Yeah. Am I selling to you? No. Sorry to hurt your feelings, but you're small time. Move along.
Interesting you say that, considering I have around 50,000 caps, but hey.
You might be onto something. I'd like to hang on to any weapons mods I run across. Take a look.
So, I believe it's the bunker with the tree trunk on it. This one.
I'd like a large atomic shake and a double Brahmin burger. And easy on the agave sauce this time.
We gave you a password, Veronica. It's for your safety.
I know where you live, Ramos. Open up.
For Pete's sake. Opening up. Welcome back, Veronica.
Listen up. I'm in charge of security around here, and I can't say I'm too happy about having an outsider waltzing around. But since you came in with Veronica, I'm inclined to cut you a little slack. Just behave yourself, and we won't have any problems, okay? Oh, and the Elder's going to want to talk to you. He's on the 2nd level. Just take a right once you get down there. My office is right here in case you need anything. Just ask for Ramos.
Got it. Quest added.
Looking sharp,
Oh,
Ramos.
stuff. Yeah, I think in my Legion run, I had to destroy this bunker. I don't remember if there was ever a way around that. But now I can actually do the quest, since I'm not, you know, tied to Legion on this one. Hi.
When Paladin Ramos informed me that Veronica was approaching with an outsider in tow, at first I didn't know what to think. After giving the matter some thought, however, I've decided that an outsider could be of use to me right now. However, I will not force you to help us. Should you refuse, you will be allowed to leave here, though you'd remain Veronica's responsibility. What do you say, outsider? Are you willing to help us?
Yeah, sure, why not? I have nothing else I'm doing right now.
Then allow me to explain our situation. This bunker is currently locked down, allowing no entry or exit, with you being one of the few exceptions. In exceptional cases, teams are sent out to investigate sites or retrieve materials deemed too important to ignore. 3 such teams have gone missing recently, and the news of their disappearance has not yet been widely spread to avoid undue concern. In order to maintain the peace and adhere to the strictures of the lockdown, I need to send someone else to discover what happened to them.
Alright. I'll go look.
I'm glad I can count on you. Oh, and one other thing. The patrols each had a holotape detailing their missions that you can use to track them. The shielding of the bunker prevents us from actively tracking them, but their positions should show up on your map once you get to the surface. Should our worst fears become realized, please bring back all 3 of the holotapes from the patrols. Otherwise, bring our brothers home. I've given the order that you be given access to some of the equipment our scouts and patrols have scavenged over the years. You won't be allowed to purchase any prohibited equipment, but hopefully some of what's available will prove useful to you.
Yeah, it might.
So, you're the outsider that's been given leave to wander around freely. Desperate times call for desperate measures, I guess. Name's Hardin. I'm the head paladin of this chapter, and I think we might be able to help each other out. I don't know what the Elder talked to you about, but I can tell you this chapter is in trouble. And he's at the center of it. Are you willing to listen to what I have to say?
Give me a reason that I should trust you.
Why should you trust the Elder? I'd recommend listening to both of us, and choosing whom to trust for yourself. So are you willing to listen?
Sure, why not?
As you may have already heard, this entire base is under a state of lockdown. No one goes out except small patrols at night. Most of the chapter has been sealed in here for years, and those few who were outside when the lockdown was initiated are forbidden from returning. Morale has plummeted as time has gone by, and many of our current paladins haven't seen combat outside of training simulations, and all because of the Elder's explicit order that no one be allowed in or out. The only way things will change is if a new Elder is installed.
Yeah, what about Veronica? She seems to just do what she wants, huh?
Veronica's a special case. She handles the procurement of supplies. If we didn't let her and those like her back in, we'd all starve. If the Elder could manage it, he'd shut them out as well, and all in the name of security, which is why we need to replace him.
And how do you propose you would do that exactly?
I don't know. I've gone through our records dozens of times looking for a precedent regarding the dismissal of an elder and come up with nothing. The people who are most likely to know how it could be done are also some of McNamara's strongest supporters, so they refuse to help me, which is why we're having this conversation. An outsider such as yourself would arouse less suspicion asking questions about such matters. The fact that the Elder has some tasks for you means his faithful won't suspect you, and you have a line open to the man himself. In short, you're in a perfect position to help me. Will you at least think about it?
Probably not, but I guess I'll see what probably not, though, but I'll humor you.
That'll have to do. I'd recommend going to see Ramos first. As head of security, he's more familiar with our protocols than anyone else here. You could also try to find something relevant in our data store, though last I heard Scribe Ibsen is having a bit of a problem accessing it. And if McNamara should give you any tasks, I'd ask that you kept me abreast of them. Report anything you find to me, and we'll move from there.
The word came down from the Elder that I'm to offer you some of our lesser wares. As if I didn't have other matters on my mind.
Is there anything I can help you with?
If you must know, my inventory check this week shows that our weapon count is 1 short. Somehow we're missing a laser pistol. Hardin will have my head if I don't find that weapon soon. I can't delay my report to him any longer.
Alright, I could look for it.
If you happen to find it, bring it here right away. I might be able to throw a few supplies your way if you do.
Welcome to the range. Feel free to use any open lane.
Do you know anything about this weapon that's gone missing?
Torres must be getting desperate if she's accepting help on this one. I'll tell you what I told her. My records show that Initiate Stanton was the last to check it out, but checked it back in a day later. Bye.
Hey, Torres.
Hey, Stanton.
Yes, can I help you?
You were the last one to check out the missing laser pistol, right?
Oh, man. I told Watkins this wasn't going to work. Look, Watkins and I snuck out one day. She said it'd be a training exercise. Said she heard from a guy on one of the patrols that there was a gulch just southeast of here with scorpions in it, and that we had to check it out. There were scorpions out there, all right. We started using them for target practice. Before we knew it, damn things were all around us. So we made a run for it, and in all the commotion, I dropped my pistol. Watkins keeps urging me to go back and get it, but that's not going to happen. You can go outside, though, can't you? You can return the pistol to Torres and clear this whole thing up for me.
Yeah, I'll find it. I've already been to Scorpion Gulch. I'll find it.
Great. When you find it, just turn it into Torres and I'll be in the clear.
You know, I hope the laser pistol actually spawns and doesn't bug out like it's kind of known to do. Yeah, so Scorpion Gulch, I've already been here. So this should be potentially easier than before, because this game doesn't exactly repopulate things the same way twice, if I remember correctly. If at all. I don't know if it actually repopulates areas like this. It might repopulate them in the pit, but I'm not sure if it does it anywhere else.
I've had worse.
So yeah, sometimes this weapon has a chance to disappear. It didn't do it this time. What I think ends up happening is the weapon falls through the rock and through the floor. I can't remember. But yeah, sometimes that weapon just likes to disappear. Oh cool, Lord Death. I think that's what, a damage boost? It's also like the easiest perk in the game to get, right? At some point, though, I do want to go to Black Mountain. I'm kind of waiting because super mutants might not be the best thing to take on right now.
Have you found it? I need to give my report to Hardin soon.
Yeah, I found it. It's right here.
Oh, thank God. Hardin was about to start an inquiry into the whole affair, and more than a few heads would have rolled as a result. Since you helped me, I'll tell you what. I work on some of our busted weapons in my spare time, so I have a few pieces that are kept off the books. Here, take this. I hope it comes in handy.
Tri-beam laser rifle.
Our patrols are always bringing more stuff in. Take a look.
Yeah, what do you sell? Oh yeah, you sell like the, some of the laser things, right? Oh, grease lightning. Tempting, but no. The thermic lance is really OP. Have I said that before? It's tempting. Yeah, I guess I can look into this now. Hey.
Look, this isn't a great time. Oh, what the hell. It's not like we're making any progress. I'm Ibsen, and I hope your day is going better than mine is.
What's wrong?
Yeah, I'm in charge of keeping this data system up and running, but accessing it is a little, touch and go at the moment.
Is there a reason?
One of our exploratory patrols, back when we had exploratory patrols, found a data disk in some ruins out in the waste. Well, we finally got around to cataloging the damn thing and got shut out of our own data store the second it loaded. Turns out it had a virus on it. Yeah, some pre-war jackass with too much time on his hands apparently decided to inflict his misery on those around him. It's scrambling all the terminals here at the moment. Luckily, we only use this section for storing historical data.
Anything I can do?
I suppose it couldn't hurt to get another pair of eyes on this. Maybe you'll be able to come up with something coming at it fresh. While the entire system is infected, the virus itself is spread across 3 terminals. The problem is that it keeps moving periodically. We'll have it nailed down in a terminal or 2, only to have it jump to another set of terminals before we locate the 3rd.
Uh-huh.
You'll need to locate it on 3 different terminals in this area in 1 minute. Any longer and it'll jump, and you'll have to start all over. Locating the virus would probably be nearly impossible, but the pompous little bastard that wrote it made things a little easier for us. Normally, terminals infected by the virus just display gibberish, but we found that terminals the virus moved to had some real data passed to them. We were able to decrypt the data and discovered that it was just messages from the virus's writer taunting his victims. When you find terminals with those messages, lock them down and move on. Find 3 of them before the virus jumps, and we'll wipe the damn thing.
Yeah, I can give it a try.
Best of luck to you. I'll tell the others to take a break so they don't get in your way. Oh, and I'll keep track of when it jumps for you. To maximize your chances, wait for my signal before you begin. The virus just jumped. Find which terminals it went to. Ten seconds. That's it. We got it. The virus has been purged.
Yeah, I totally didn't take 50 fucking tries to do this.
You actually did it. If you don't mind my saying so, I didn't think you had a chance in hell of pulling it off. But I'm glad to be wrong for once. Thank you, my friend. Please feel free to access the data store at your leisure. I'm only allowed to give you access to non-classified topics, but it's better than nothing, right?
Okay.
Bye.
I'm leaving this behind. That mission's awful.
Found the missing patrols, or was something else on your mind?
Yeah, here's our holotapes.
They were all dead then. I suppose I'm not surprised. We have few friends in the world above, and many enemies. But we must turn our minds to other matters. When I sent out those patrols, I also sent 3 knights out on scouting missions. When the patrols failed to return, we assumed the worst, and sent a single communication to the scouts to hold position and maintain radio silence. I want you to contact those scouts and gather their reports. Like the patrols, they have devices on them that will enable you to track them. When you find them, tell them you're my representative and ask them if the bears are still hunting. That should get them to talk to you. Return when you've gathered all of their reports.
Okay. I'll go do that.